What do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? We are at Dorney Park today for my 33rd visit of the season. And so, Evie, are you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we just rode Talon, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. So, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Give it an 8.
Oh, yeah.
So we just rode Hydra, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, so we just rode Possessed, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on Possessed. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so we just rode Iron Menace, Steel Force, Thunderhawk, Demon Drop, and Enterprise and Meteor. And I'd rate all those an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Give him an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just got a rewrite on Talon, did Kaleidoscope, and we got a rewrite on Hydra. And I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. We've been having a good day here so far, getting on everything. And so, Evie, what do you think of it?
There's some 8, some 9.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode Dominator Red, and I'd rate it 4 out of 10. They were only doing one side at a time today. They were only doing one side at a time today, so Evie, what do you think of it?
I'm gonna give it a 3. Only one side at a time. Airtime was
Okay, so we just got rewrites on Thunderhawk and Steel Force, and I'd rate Thunderhawk a 5 out of 10. That ride was a bit jerky, but Steel Force I'll give it an 8.5. It was good. It was a good ride on it. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Thunderhawk ride, I'll give it 4, and Steel Force, I'll give it 9.
Okay, so we just rewrote Iron Menace and Possessed, and did Apollo and Music Express, and I'd rate all those things an 8 out of 10. But Possessed, I'd give 3 out of 10. It was a failed launch. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, all those things I'll give an 8. Possessed, I'll give it 2 because of the fail.
Okay, so we just rode Wave Slinger, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on it. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
That was good. I'll give it an 8.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Wave Slinger and Ferris Wheel, and I'd rate both of those things an 8 out of 10. They were both very good. So, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Yeah, Wave Swinger, I'll give an 8, and then Ferris wheel, I'll give an 8.5.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we just had rewrites on Iron Menace and Steel Force, and rode Revolution, and I'd rate Revolution a 7 out of 10, and Steel Force and Iron Menace an 8 out of 10. They were very good, but Revolution was strange for some reason. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, Iron Menace, so it's a good ride. I'll give that one a 9. Steel Force, I'll give that one an 8. And then Revolution.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Kaleidoscope, and I rate it a 7 out of 10. It was all right. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was good during the cycle, but yeah, for that one I'm gonna have to give it a 7 because it was a little bit short due to unfortunate reasons.
Yeah. Okay, so we just rode Talon, and I'd rate it a 7.5 out of 10. It was a good ride on Talon, and so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I'm gonna give that ride a 9. That actually really was a nice sunset night ride.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just went through Blood on the Bayou, rode Hydra, and did a roadside stop and shop, and I'd rate all an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. So, Evie, what'd you think?
Blood on the Bayou, I'm going to give that time a 9.5. It was really, really good. A lot of actors in there. And then Hydra, that was also a really good night ride. I'll give that a 9. And then roadside stop and shop, had a good time in it. I'll give it an 8.
Okay, so we just rode Thunderhawk, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was a good ride on Thunderhawk, and we had a Zen ride in the front row. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I agree. I'll give that ride a 9. It was a good front seat Zen ride. Only thing I wish is that trim brake on the bunny hop at the end doesn't engage.
Yeah, turn it off. Okay, so we just went through Necropolis, did Steel Force, did Ghost in the Machine. Thank you, Evie. And Possessed. And I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10, but Possessed I'd give a 10 out of 10. It was the best ride I've ever had on Possessed today. And so, Evie, what do you think of it?
Yeah, Necropolis was a good time. Give that 8. And then Steel Force, that was a good night ride. I'll give it a 9. I just wish the mid-course trims didn't engage. Ghost in the Machine, always good. I'll give that one a 9. And Possessed, yeah, I agree. I have to give that one a 10. That was a really, really good night ride.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode Iron Menace and did Trick or Treat, and I'd rate it both an 8 out of 10. They were both very good. And so, Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, Iron Menace, that was a good ride. I'll give it a 8.5, and then Trick or Treat, I'll give that 8.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just did Tourist Trap and Sea Dragon, and I'd rate them both an 8 out of 10. They were very good. And so, Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, they were good. I'll give them both 8.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode the whip, Dominator Green, and Talon, and I'd rate them all an 8 out of 10. They were very good. So, Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, Whip, that was a good ride. Give that an 8. Dominator Green, that was good. Give it a 9. And then this ride we just had Talon. I'll give it a 9.
Okay, so we just rode Wild Mouse, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was absolutely hauling tonight, and there was no line, which was pretty rare. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Definitely give it a 9. Honestly, might have been my favorite ride on Wild Mouse.
Yeah! Okay, so we just rode Talon, and I'd rate it a 9.5 out of 10. It was another good night ride on Talon. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, that was a really good night ride on Talon. Last good night ride in the back row, and I'll give it a 9.
So this was a great action-packed day here at Dorney Park. We were able to do everything we wanted to do, and yeah, it was an action-packed day, and it was a great weekend here at Haunt. So, Evie, what did you think of this weekend?
Yeah, definitely was a fantastic weekend here, especially today. Crowds weren't too bad at all today. Always nice to come on Sundays, and yeah, did all the rides we wanted to, went through all the mazes we wanted to, and overall, it really was a good time.
Oh yeah, so make sure to reply me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face vests, all the things. So make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. And make sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video. And I will see you in the next.